Hey everyone, welcome to PlayJason. You could be anywhere in the world, watching anything, doing anything, or as my friend Gibson here is, exploring everything. My name is Jason. I write for guitar.com, the Fretboard Journal, and I'm also a co-host on Working Class Music. Today, we're diving into the brand new Black Fountain Stereo from my good friends at Old Blood Noise Endeavors. A huge thank you to the team at Old Blood Noise Endeavors for sending this my way and allowing me to be a part of this launch. It always means a lot to me when they, include me in these things and they think about me, I kind of feel special. So thank you. So what exactly is the Black Fountain Stereo that you hypothetically asked because you clicked on this video? But I'm going to tell you anyways. The original Black Fountain paid homage to the hauntingly beautiful textures of pre-digital oil can delays, a sound drenched in warble, warmth, and unpredictability. Over the years, Old Blood Noise Endeavors has refined the design through numerous iterations, expanding its capabilities. Now with the Black Fountain Stereo, they've reimagined the concept in full stereo, adding a host of new features while staying true to the essence of its predecessors. Now, let's explore what sets this version apart. First up, you have a stereo I/O with mono or mono in stereo out routing options, modulation controls for rate and depth, plus tone and grid adjustments for the delay voicing. You have two independent time and subdivision settings. You also have controls for a dedicated feedback, dry-wet mix, and the stereo spread. You also have a tap foot switch for tap tempo, runaway feedback, or preset switching. Expression and MIDI control over all your parameters. MIDI clock in and out for external tempo syncing. You have 3 onboard presets plus MIDI presets. Analog drive-through for signal integrity, selectable trails, or true bypass. And of course, the soft touch switching. Now, let's dive in and hear how this thing sounds. That was the one. So, final thoughts and first impressions. Now, a little bit of a backstory. This isn't my first time with this pedal. During NAMM at the Windsor Effector Market meetup, we got to try this pedal. Like, it was out and it was awesome. That was my first impression of it, like during that NAMM visit. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself with it. So, you know, the opportunity to get it home and try it in my own setup, now that was one I wasn't going to miss. And here are my thoughts. This thing sounds awesome. I don't know what Old Blood Noise is doing, but they are knocking it out of the park. Like, I thought the Dark Star stereo was just like, okay, this is awesome. And then now we have the Black Fountain, and paired together, oh my God, that's like ambient heaven. I should have done that, and if you want to follow a video of me doing that, we'll do that. But just let me know down below in the comments. Overall, I can't say anything bad. The 2 independent times are awesome. 3 presets on board. You can save your settings and they're just locked in. So if you're familiar with any of the other previous stereo offerings from Old Blood Noise, this is kind of similar to that. One thing that I do love, it's easy to use. And the independent tap switch, that is a godsend. It's one of the easiest that I've used to dial in exactly my delay time. And I know that might be an obtuse statement to make, but it's true. Like, literally, I haven't, found myself, tapping like crazy just to dial it in. It was super simple, and overall, this pedal is rather intuitive. The modulation on it sounds great, and yeah, I can't say anything else. So with that said, I'm just gonna close it out right there, because overall, this is an awesome pedal. And if you have the original Black Fountain and you're thinking of upgrading, this is definitely worth it. I do think it's worth it, especially for the stereo capabilities, which, I should have tested that in stereo, but, we're not gonna do that. Maybe another video, who knows? But let me know down below in the comment. Let me know what you think, and if you can, leave a comment and tell me one of your favorite delay pedals, and if you think I should check it out, because maybe I will, who knows. But with that said, laters.